Hi, Dan here. So this is an update on the tragic story of my Alienware Area 51. Now, 2 months ago, my laptop, my Alienware Area 51, exploded. If you want to know the full story of what happened and how it happened and where it happened, please watch my other video here, my previous video on the same topic, The short version of it, if it's the first time you're watching my video now, I bought my Alienware Area 51 in October 2019. October, November, yeah. In Seattle, USA. The RAM on this laptop is 64 gigs. So basically 2 terabytes of internal memory, 64 gigs of RAM, i9 Intel processor, NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2080 graphic card. At the time, I was doing some light work, very light work, and the thing just exploded. I wasn't gaming, I wasn't doing any video editing. The laptop was cold. I switched it on, did some very light work that the weakest of notebook could do. In fact, work I could do with my phone. So anyway, the laptop exploded. At the time, I was not in the US. It was towards the end of March. I immediately contacted Dell. They were not of any help. In fact, they kept saying that, your warranty has expired. My warranty, first of all, was a 1-year warranty. It expired in November 2020. 2020, last year, with COVID, the pandemic, the lockdowns and all that stuff. Checking my warranty and my warranty expiration was not even in my mind. I had bigger fish to fry at the time. So anyway, I left Chad towards the end of April and arrived in Johannesburg, South Africa. From there, I contacted Dell, South Africa. Again, zero support. I kept going between Dell US and Dell South Africa, and the support was poor. I kept being blamed for not having renewed my warranty. It's explained in my video there, please have a look. So anyway, to cut a long story short, Dell support told me that no, your machine is out of warranty. We're not going to help you. And you should just take your machine to a local laptop repair shop, which I wasn't happy about. This is a $6,000 laptop. And I told them, but why should I take it to some local repair shop around the corner? I would like Dell to have a look at this. For sure, there must be an out of warranty type of situation, right? From there, I went back and forth. Now you have to renew your warranty. Others were saying that even if you renew your warranty, this happened while the warranty was expired, so you will only be covered from now, but not prior, when the bust up happened, when the explosion happened. So anyway, I took Dell's advice. So a local repairman, he tried his best, but couldn't retrieve the data and told me that the motherboard would have to be changed. On opening the laptop, he saw that one of the MOSFETs was burnt. Getting the schematic of the motherboard of the Area 51 was impossible. And so we opted to buy a new motherboard. Getting a new motherboard was a battle, but I finally managed to get a new motherboard for my Area 51. The guys who got the motherboard did not want to give me the motherboard so that I could take it to the guy who had opened up my laptop. This is a guy I trusted. He had explained everything nicely to me. They said, no, we're gonna get this motherboard for you for $1,000, and we're gonna do installation as well. Total cost will be $1,200. So I said, fine. Or $1,300, yeah. So I said, fine, no problem. I paid. They got the motherboard, they installed the motherboard. That was 2 weeks ago. And after that, more problems. So they installed the motherboard. The job was supposed to take a day or two. Took 7 days. Actually 9 days. And then finally 9 days later, they told me that the motherboard was in, the laptop was switching on, but the screen was blank because most probably the graphic card was malfunctioning. I was quite surprised because the original person, the original laptop repair guy who had opened up my laptop said that the graphic card appeared to be fine. So they said, no, we need to get a new graphic card and that's going to cost you around about $3,000. So I said, no way, give me back my laptop. I paid $6,000 for the laptop, $1,200 for the motherboard. And now you're telling me that the graphic card has a problem, I need to pay another $3,000? 3,000 plus 8,200, we're already at 4,200. I might as well buy a cheaper Area 51. Oh, well, not Area 51. I'd never buy Alienware again for the rest of my life. But I might as well buy a brand new high-performance laptop. But I've got about 400 to 500 gigs of very important data. My work related to my company, work related to my personal life. So I need the laptop to function again. Dell had already told me that extracting the data from the SSDs was impossible. That's what Dell support told me. The Dell engineers told me that when I save data on this laptop, the data is automatically split into the two SSDs, and so it is impossible. It's physically possible to remove the SSDs, but to extract the data is impossible. So my only option is to get this laptop to work again. So anyway, I took back the laptop just some 3 days ago. I wasn't happy about the guys who installed the motherboard, to be honest. There was no transparency. The guy who's allegedly owning the laptop repair shop wasn't transparent at all. He said he had to take the laptop to some other guy who he called big players in the laptop, in the computer world. Couldn't get their names, didn't know who he was talking about, didn't know where the motherboard came from. No name, no address. It was just frustrating. No explanation. Whenever I was asking what's happening with the motherboard installation, he had to contact them, and then they would tell him something, and then he would repeat it to me. And the whole experience was really crap, to be honest. So he gave me back my laptop 3 days ago, and he said, oh yeah, so they've installed a new motherboard, but like I said, you need to buy new graphic cards. And by the way, when they were afraid, that's what he said, they were scared, they were afraid to open up the laptop because they could see this is very expensive, this is high quality. So they were really, really scared of damaging anything. So anyway, I took this laptop and immediately took it back to the original repair guy who opened up my laptop, 2 weeks ago. And I took it to the original repair guy who had a first look at the laptop, and it was very sad. First of all, when I switched on the laptop, I get a beeping code. Let me show you. And so that's the beeping code I'm getting. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. And so I'm getting a 3, 2, 1 beeping code. The graphic card is toast. Yeah. Now, as if this wasn't enough, the guys who installed the new motherboard messed up. There's 5 screws missing. There's some loose parts in there.
Okay, we've got 2 screws missing on the GPU ribbon cables. So these are just floating. And also on the microscope, what I've identified is this has been resoldered, this chip, And also this one has been touched up and replaced or resoldered too.
And what happened most probably is that, I don't even know. It's just. Anyway, what's next now is that I must get a new graphic card. I've been trying again on Amazon, on eBay, everywhere, different shops, to get an NVIDIA RTX 2080 graphic card. Is just for an Alienware Area 51M. I haven't found any. I know you can upgrade the GPU on the Area 51, and that was something that Dell was big on advertising, that you could go from a 1080 or a 1060 to a 2080. So I should be able to downgrade from a 2080 to the cheapest possible compatible GPU, right? And that's what's next. I'm gonna go and try and get a graphic card, have it installed, and hopefully the laptop will work again. But I'm not just scared that, once I have a new graphic card, there's gonna be something else that's gonna be malfunctioning, and then I'm gonna have to spend another $1,000 or $2,000 on another part, and cost is just gonna accumulate. In the end, I'm now spending close to twice the price of this Area 51M. But I need the data. And I spoke to supposedly the best data extractors in the country, and no one can extract it. So I need to keep on working on getting this laptop to work again, get my data. Thanks for watching. My message to you is that if you're planning to buy an Alienware Area 51 or any Alienware product, please think twice. This has happened to a lot of people. I've been on the Dell forum, the Dell community forum, I've been on Reddit, I've been on many different forums. This situation has happened to many, and that's unacceptable. That's unacceptable. That Dell did not do their proper due diligence and safety checks and security checks to make sure that the product they were putting out on shelf was fully functional. Unacceptable. They should have recalled these laptops. What a headache. What a headache. There's no... My advice to you is don't even bother buying a Dell product. It's not worth it. Spread the message. Stay away from Alienware. Stay away from Dell. Poor quality product, poor support, poor customer service, completely unhelpful. Anyway, cheers.